Okay, we're live again. Mr. Richmond, my understanding is that there has been a request for your case to be continued because there is an issue with the officer. I understand from discussions with your lawyer, Ms. Pleasant, that you are requesting a dismissal.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Freeman, it's my understanding that this case was continued once at the request of the defense.
Yes, Judge. This was the case where I believe Mr. Richmond had wanted a continuance, but the state has not requested a continuance before.
Okay. And would you break down the reason that you are requesting the continuance?
Oh, Judge, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I don't believe this case was requested.
Calendar.
Yes, I was looking up a different case, Judge. I apologize.
Okay, this is the first time it's on the calendar?
Yes, for both parties.
Okay.
Yes, and so this is the case. The officer on this case was works with the Forest Park Police Department, was scheduled to arrive back in the city yesterday. The flight got delayed, and so was is unavailable today. And so we were asking that the case be continued, rescheduled. And I did give Attorney Pleasant some information also that, and I don't know if the jail is showing that this defendant is wanted, but I believe that he may also have a hold on him as well. I'm not sure, but so we would ask that the case be rescheduled.
Okay. What's your position, Ms. Pleasant?
Your Honor, the defense is asking that the charges be dismissed for want of prosecution. We are on Zoom, so wherever the officer is, he should be able to log on and conduct business with the court, whether it's, in town or out of town. So we are asking that it be dismissed for want of prosecution.
Okay. Okay. So I am going to deny the request to dismiss these charges based upon Mr. Richmond's criminal history and the seriousness of these charges. I'm not happy that the officer is not here. I think the defense makes a good argument about the officer being able to take advantage of technology to be present. However, in balancing both interests, I believe that it would be fair to grant the state's request. So unfortunately, that means I'm going to place this on the calendar for November 29th at 8:30.
Can we go past? Can we do the December dates? Because we've already gotten the information from Ms. LaFortune as well as Ms. Wesley about the 29th calendar. That's the Monday coming off of a holiday week. And so we would ask that it go to that. I believe Ms. LaFortune gave December 6th and December 8th.
Well, I mean, again, I would be ready to do this on Wednesday for this individual. I mean, I understand your argument which is well reasoned about you don't know what's going on with the officer. But if we are continuing the case today because of the officer, I can't see how the officer.
Well, because Judge, you have to give, so.
24 hours,
typically-
right?
Well, no, because it's up to magistrate court actually to send subpoenas to the officers. What happens is the district attorney's office, we contact the officers as a courtesy, but the subpoenas are supposed to come from magistrate court. And one of the reasons that I don't want to agree to Wednesday is because without speaking to that officer, I don't know if he or she has any leave filed, and we won't get a chance to speak to that officer until at some point when he or she gets back in town today or in the morning. I don't know when he or she will be back in town. And that's why I just did not want to say Wednesday, and then we get here Wednesday, and then I have to announce that I don't have the officer. But whatever the court, however the court wants to handle it.
No, I understand, and you make a well-reasoned argument as it relates to the officer. Well, to make it plain, we got way too much work to do to go backwards, and it's better to keep things moving forward. Let me see. Yeah. I was gonna say this tongue in cheek, but I could put the officer in jail when he gets back, and then he'll be here on Wednesday for us to go forward. Ms. Pleasant.
Yes, sir.
I understand your position as it relates to the case being dismissed, and that motion has been denied. I want to get your client back in as soon as possible, but at the same time, it'll be unfair to Judge Case Johnson for me to load up that calendar on the 29th.
Judge, can the jail check to see if Mr. Richmond has holds?
Sure. Do you have his LE number?
Well, no, I mean, normally the deputy, if he has any holds, they can let us know right now.
Yes,
If
sir.
again,
We have
Okay.
his LE number here at the judge. We're gonna check right now.
Okay.
and Judge, the only reason I asked, because I didn't know if this was the only case holding them. And so that,
No, I understand. I mean, this is as I said before, Mr. Richmond, you're presumed innocent under these charges, but you do have some convictions that are based upon not exactly similar conduct, but puts you in sort of the category where I would be concerned about dismissing this case outright. I have to be concerned about public safety, and I have to weigh your interests against the safety of the public. So while we're waiting on that, it appears to me that Miss Andrews can go back if she has not already gone back. Mr. Donnell can go back. Mr. Folse, Folse can go back. Mr. Foster can go back. We're going to have a hearing for Ms. Hubert. Ms. Johnson can go back. And were you able to hear the report of Mr. McCaw, Ms. Freeman? I believe you were still in, I think you were in with Mr. Florio.
Okay,
Mr. McCaw said that he hired Leslie Miller Terry.
okay, okay.
And so I was gonna try to see if we could reach out to her. So I know she's a very good lawyer. And if she had noticed that she
My
would be
guess is
here.
that she didn't, I don't think she had noticed. She's not listed on the calendar. And
Right.
so, again, that's one of those cases I would ask that we put it on the 6th or the 8th calendar.
Okay,
Mhm.
we'll put it on the, well, Sergina, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Judge. This is Marie.
Oh,
Sorry, Your Honor.
Marie, do you know which is the smaller calendar, the 6th or the 8th?
Well, we were using the 12th and the 8th.
The 12th and the
Those
8th?
two are good. Yes, sir.
Okay, put her on the 8th. Put him, I'm sorry, on the 8th, and put Miss Leslie Miller Terry as the attorney. And let's make sure that she gets notice.
Okay.
Mr. Muckle can go back. Mr. Oliver can go back. Mr. Pope can go back. Mr. Richmond, we just dealt with him. So he can go back. Well, we're still waiting to deal with him. Mr. Samuels can go back.
Judge,
Yes.
I've not had a chance to speak with Mr.
Oh,
Samuels yet.
I thought I placed you in the room.
The jail wasn't able to join because the court was addressing Mr. Richmond.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay, you're still in the room, Mr. Florio, so you should be able to click on the link.
And Judge, I don't know, if we're still live on YouTube also.